We have people coming in that their families have been a customer for literal generations.
Wow. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this was my grandmother's store.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of it is nostalgic.
This is Grounded in Granite, where every person and every place has a story to tell. I'm Jason Schreiber. Welcome, everyone, to today's episode of Grounded in Granite. Folks, Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and there is no better place to be than where I am sitting right now. I'm at Otis Chocolates in the heart of the Queen City, Manchester, New Hampshire, and I'm joined by Melissa Balon, who works for Otis, and she handles all the fun marketing side of the business. And, you know, as I mentioned, Valentine's Day is almost here, and I assume this is a busy time. You're just coming off a very busy holiday season, right? And then you jump right into Valentine's Day. So I'm kind of curious how it stacks up. How does Valentine's Day stack up with the other holidays? I mean,
so Valentine's is interesting because it is a shorter amount of time.
Right.
We are very busy. So Christmas and the holidays are kind of top for how busy we are, how much product we go through, how many customers we have in. Second is actually Easter. So we do a lot of molds and things, the figures for Easter. And Valentine's is third. So
Valentine's
in a much shorter
Okay.
amount of time, that's our third busiest holiday.
All right. And for those of you who may not be familiar, Otis is long history here in the city. 1935 it was founded, and so it's really a mainstay. Can you kind of give a sense of what some of your what are your popular Valentine's Day products that you have here?
We call it a case holiday, which means there's a lot of folks getting things from the candy case. So they're hand selecting things. With a lot of the other holidays, they'll grab whatever products we kind of put out there. But with Valentine's Day, we do a different size weights of heart boxes. So a lot of people will go ahead and go up to the candy case and choose which pieces they want. So it's huge on that. Around Christmas, we might have, a couple weeks leading up to it where we might have a few hundred customers coming in a day. With Valentine's, kind of a few days before, we're well over 500 people in a day. So it's, like I said, it gets very busy, but in a condensed amount of time. So it's interesting.
So is it more guys that are looking for candy 100%. For their sweethearts, or it is
100%.
Okay.
So
I assume
we see that women usually plan ahead a bit, but the store is filled. Oh, sorry,
no, that's okay.
The store is store is filled with mostly men.
It's most
a few days before Valentine's, and this year Valentine's falls on a Saturday, so
it does. Okay, good. I didn't know. Well, I didn't check the calendar yet, so
of course. Proving my point.
Right. I know. So in the production, when does that really ramp up? Like as soon as you get through, actually, when do you finish your Christmas production and then start focusing on Valentine's?
So it's interesting. So we actually start production. We have a small production team here that makes products for both our Manchester and Wolfeboro store. And it's upstairs here in our Manchester location. And they start working on Christmas in the summer. So that's,
So
it's a lot of prep work ahead of time. And so as we're getting closer to Christmas, because the store gets so busy, our production team actually helps us out in the retail store. So they have a little bit of a pause in production, but then very shortly after, Christmas is finished, they, are back upstairs prepping for Valentine. So it's a lot of balancing when you have, a small number of people.
Yeah, because your employees, how many employees do you have here?
Less than 15.
Okay. So not a big staff, but you're
in production is 5.
You're producing a lot of stuff, so they're busy.
They are busy, that's for sure.
That's wow. How many products do you have? Do you know, hundreds, I would assume?
Hundreds. Yeah. We have over 115 in our candy case.
Okay.
So those are kind of ones that you can choose individually. And then on our web store, we have over 600. So there's a lot. A lot of variety. and it keeps them busy.
Yeah. And so web, you have online sales and in-store.
Yeah, so there's a few different kind of channels that we have. So our web store is one. We have
Mhm.
two retail stores,
Mhm.
Manchester and Wolfeboro,
Yeah.
and then we also do things like fundraising, a
Mhm.
lot within the community, kind of local schools and teams and
Oh,
things like
okay.
that.
Yeah.
Um, and then we have wholesale and corporate as well. So we do a lot with local businesses.
Hmm. Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
kind of
Well,
employee appreciation
yeah.
gifts and
Yeah.
things like that for holidays.
Well, I had a little tour upstairs where the production is going on before we started, and all I could think of was, of course, Lucille Ball on the production line. And I'm sure that is all you guys, think about when, although I suppose younger employees might be unfamiliar with that scene that we
Yeah.
all
You
know
know what's
so well.
interesting? I feel like it's just such a classic
Yeah.
and it's never going
Yeah.
away. We do a lot of tours and classes, and we actually had a couple
Oh,
of younger kids mention that
really?
as something we should do
Oh
on
my
social
gosh.
media. They're like, "Oh, you should recreate this." And we're like,
Yeah,
you know,
that would be fun,
I think we would have a couple of volunteers to do it for
huh?
sure. But yeah, it's surprising that that's
That
hung
is,
around for as long as
yeah,
it has.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, and speaking of just history, so can you talk a little bit about the history here? I mean, 1935. It has really, it's an iconic
It
chocolate
is.
shop here in Manchester and known statewide.
Yeah,
So,
one of the biggest things that people are so surprised of, um, is who started it. So
yeah.
everybody knows Van Otis, but they don't know really where Van Otis came from. Is
Okay.
it a made up name?
Hmm.
A lot of people assume it's a man's name, or just a
Hmm.
last name.
Yeah.
And actually, it's from Evangeline Hasiotis. She started the store in her family's apartment. Um,
Oh,
in 1935. And so in 1958 is when she moved to the Chestnut location, which I think, it's where Van Otis was for the longest time there
okay.
and kind of what everyone remembers. But yeah, as
Hmm.
far as the name goes, it's just
Yeah.
Evangeline. She went by Van
Man. Okay.
and Hasiotis. So she just
Took the
pulled
Otis.
Otis. So
Ah,
that's
okay.
where Van
Yeah.
Otis came
I
from.
see.
Um,
Interesting.
so yeah,
Okay.
she handled everything.
Wow.
For a very
Yeah.
long time, she created the Swiss fudge, which is now world famous
So
in
that's world famous.
1959.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's one of the things that, people know Van Otis by
Hmm. Hmm.
is the
Okay.
Swiss fudge for sure.
And you have a whole section of the Swiss
We
fudge.
do. We have kind of our core flavors for it, but
Hmm.
we try to do seasonal pieces as well. So we'll
Hmm.
have limited run batches. Our Dubai Swiss fudge is one of the newer
Oh
ones,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
around Thanksgiving we'll have like a pumpkin pie Swiss fudge.
Hmm.
Around Christmas we do a peppermint candy cane Swiss
Hmm.
fudge. So we
Okay. Wow.
try to
Yeah.
switch it up
Hmm.
throughout the year.
Is there a special one for Valentine's Day? I don't know
There
what you.
is
Oh, there is.
actually,
Oh,
and I
okay.
have a piece of it over here if you
Oh,
wanna
you
try it
do.
a bit,
Oh, oh boy.
but it
Yeah.
is our, chocolate dipped strawberry Swiss fudge, and
Oh.
it's made
Oh
with
wow.
fresh strawberry puree, so
Oh my gosh.
it's very good. It's one of my
Sounds
favorites.
fantastic. Wow. Wow. Uh, and so, you've got the Wolfeboro location you mentioned.
Well, that's coming up
Did-
on its 5-year
So that's
anniversary. Yep,
relatively new
yep,
for
and
Van
so
Otis. Okay.
very busy during the summer there.
Hmm.
Obviously, it's
Hmm.
a
Yeah.
bit of a vacation
Yeah. That's
town.
a, yeah. No, no,
Um
that makes sense. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so it is open year round.
Hmm.
So we have a good community up there.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
definitely more of a summertime
Hmm. Hmm.
type of vibe up there for sure.
What do you think sort of sets Van Otis apart from other? I mean, we have a lot of fantastic chocolate shops, chocolate makers here in New Hampshire,
In New
but
Hampshire,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, we do. I mean, but what do you think? I mean, you've got some funky things though. So all right. So when I
Thank you.
say so it sets you apart, well, I mean, so when I decided I was going to do an episode on Van Otis, it was at the urging of a friend who got this high heel shoe. I think it's similar to this here years ago, and she was so impressed, and she's like, "You got to do something on Van Otis." So they have one here, so it's loaded up with some chocolates there, but so a lot of cool molds for different kind of.
So Easter is huge on the figures and molds.
Okay. Easter.
We
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
through quite a few of them, but there are things that we do throughout the year too. We always have the heels. We have
You got the
purses,
heels.
and
Yeah.
so we do
Yeah.
a lot of different molds throughout the year, but seasonally, we have different things. For Christmas, we've got our Jolly Ollie over there.
Yeah. Well, let's show that. Can we? Is that how? I don't. We gotta.
He's about 6.5 pounds.
Is he? Oh, okay. Let's bring him over here. I don't. Look at this thing. What is his name?
Ollie.
Ollie. Okay.
Ollie, I don't want Jolly Snowman.
Let's set him right there. Look at that thing. So he is. So this is this something you sell like throughout only during Christmas, or is it wintertime?
They're seasonal. So if it's something like this, I mean, I guess if we got a custom order, we would do that.
Oh,
but
you would.
It's not something you necessarily could get in the store year round.
Yeah.
And we also do raffles throughout the year. So Ollie's one that we raffle too.
Yeah.
For Valentine's, we have.
Gosh.
For each season, we try to do a raffle in store. And for Valentine's, we do a pound of chocolates in our heart box. And a $50 gift card. So people always love to come in, and we get a lot of entries for those. So it's always fun to make the call to let someone know that they won, though.
Do you do a lot of custom made chocolate? Like if someone said, "Can you make me some weird mold?"
I mean,
would you do that?
Just for being in business for 90 years, we have a lot of molds outside of what you would typically see. So we might have something that exists that might be what they're looking for. We do occasionally do custom orders for things like favors. We do a lot of like baby shower favors and wedding favors and things like that. And so usually those will be a little bit custom, not just necessarily on the product, but we'll whatever ribbon color they need. And so we do a lot of those types of things.
Okay. Well, we'll move him, and I don't want to handle him too much and melt him, melt the snowman. But he's cool. And then there's you got a cool wine.
Yep. So we do wine in champagne dipped bottles.
Is that like a big New Year's?
It is.
One?
They actually so we have them throughout the year.
Oh, okay.
I think they work very well for kind of congratulations, thank you type of gifts throughout the season, but definitely a bigger demand for them around New Year's, Valentine's. And they're always, it's kind of fun too, because when you're drinking it, you just kind of pull pieces off, and it's more interactive, kind of unique. You don't see a lot of chocolate dipped bottles like that.
No, I don't know as I've ever seen one. So, and what do you have behind you, Melissa? We've got a couple of things over here. Cool things. I don't know
a couple of molds
if we can. And you have an award sitting there.
It's pretty hefty.
This place has earned a lot of awards over the years, but this one is this
one is very special. You can try and lift it. It's pretty heavy.
It's heavy. Oh, okay. All right. That's a heavy award. What is?
So this actually we got this past year.
Okay.
For the Grand Confection, we submitted our whipped honey peanut butter Swiss fudge, which I actually I'll bring this over.
I read about that. Okay.
So we have
okay. So
here's what we
this is what okay. Stick it right over there.
Here we go.
Look at that thing. Ooh. So that's what won the award here. Okay.
It is. So kind of one of the things that we do, we try to work with local ingredients as much as we can. So we do local syrups, and for this we work with a local farm for the honey for it.
Okay.
So like I said, it's a whipped honey cinnamon peanut butter Swiss fudge. It's a lot to say altogether, but that's what we won the Meltaway Award for.
Meltaway Award.
Through it was basically the United States and Canada submits, and
I see. So that's exciting.
It was a really big.
That's awesome.
Award for us. Yeah, I'm very proud of it.
Yeah. And so some of the other, if you can see what we have a lovely
without it sliding away.
So what are some of the other ones on this tray here?
So kind of some of the favorites. I do have the chocolate strawberry for you there.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
And then our caramels,
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, are one of my favorites. They make them in the copper kettles upstairs.
Okay, which one is
So
that one?
that's this
Oh, with
here
this here,
is a
some
sea
little
salt
sea
caramel, and
salt.
then this is a maple caramel.
Okay.
These are just fun. It's a chocolate covered gummy
Yeah.
bear and gummy worm.
Oh, that's what I was wondering what this was.
Yeah, so it's one of our more
Chocolate
unusual things,
covered
but
gummy.
sounds bizarre. It
Yeah.
actually is very good.
Okay.
And then this is our orange jelly
Okay.
and orange cream, or actually I think that's a raspberry jelly. You're gonna have to find out. I think it's a raspberry jelly, but that's one of our favorites. And then a maple pecan Swiss fudge, and this is our Dubai Swiss fudge.
And as you say, that's become very popular.
Yes.
The Dubai, yeah. Well, we'll have to sample these.
You'll have to do the sampling. I've had them all.
Oh, you've sampled.
Delicious.
You've sampled all of them.
Yes.
Already. Yeah. I suppose you would have. If you're going to do marketing, you got to know what the stuff tastes like.
You have to know what you're promoting for sure.
Yeah. What do you enjoy most about what you do? I mean, this is the environment is it's just a cool place to come to work every day, and you're always creating new things, and smells great.
Exactly. Yeah, it's always a nice day when you get to go up to the kitchen. Even outside when you're pulling up, if they're making things like caramels or even popcorn, it smells sweet outside. So literally as you pull up, you're going to have a good day. But I'm kind of in between, the retail store, doing merchandising and signage, to, creating some content from upstairs. So, it's fun. It's a fun job to have. Everybody loves being here. We all understand and appreciate the opportunity that we have here. It's a really good group of people, and it's a small group of people too. So, wherever anybody needs some help with something, we'll have a couple of the girls downstairs from retail go up and help package things. And then, like I said, come Christmas and in the busier times in the store, production team will come down and help out in the store. So yeah, everyone works really well together.
And she does an amazing job with the social media. If you haven't, and I know that's a lot of work, but you got a lot of cool visuals to work with.
Yes.
When you're up there with the production going on.
Never a lack of content.
Yeah, no. Oh my gosh. And as far as I didn't really ask customers, do you have customers from around the world, or is it?
We do. So we ship nationally.
Okay.
If we shipped internationally, I'm sure that people would be pretty happy about that. But it is difficult when we're talking about a product. Even sometimes, when we're shipping to warmer weather states, it becomes difficult. All of our boxes are packaged with cold packs and things like that. But it really depends. If you're not doing it overnight, then even a 2-day, if it ends up getting sat out, you could end up with chocolate soup, which nobody. I mean, not to say nobody wants it.
I mean, still tastes all right, I guess.
Right.
I don't know.
But it's not exactly what they're expecting.
No,
so
right.
We do have to be cautious. It is, it's a product that needs to be carefully shipped and delivered and everything. So, but we do have, we actually have a wholesale customer in Japan who buys our Swiss fudge.
Really? So, Japan? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow.
It is.
So
it's something that a lot of people want. And we do have, we have wholesale customers too around the country. But again, it's one of those, we have to make sure that it's not going to be too warm when we're shipping. So logistically,
the summertime shipping is, winter. Well, if you're shipping to a winter cold location, I guess
then it's
not a problem.
Pretty
but
easy.
Yeah. So to going back to what because I just kind of kept going off on a tangent, but what you think kind of sets Van Otis apart? Is there, from other chocolate shops?
I think it's honestly, it's a mix of trying to really stick to our roots. So we keep the same recipes. We try to use quality products and ingredients. So that's really one of the biggest things I think that we're known for is, what you're going to get and the consistency of that. But we also try to innovate too. So with the different flavors and things like that. So trying to come up with different products to kind of stay relevant as well. Because like I said, we do have generations of folks coming in here that want those same things.
That remember what
exactly
what they had.
They want those core products, but we also have to be a bit innovative with what we're doing as well. And honestly, the chocolate industry is so friendly that there's a lot of idea sharing as well. The heel, for example, actually.
Well, look at that again, because it's you can admire that.
That's something that Lilac Chocolates in New York does as well. And so kind of inspired that to say, hey, like, so that conversation happened. And there's just a lot with a lot of the other chocolate shops in New Hampshire, but also across the United States. So much of not just idea sharing, but sometimes you see people who are very specialized in one thing go and do a training at another location. And equipment sharing is actually it sounds weird, but when you're talking about specific chocolate making equipment and we're not, this large production facility, a lot of the equipment that's used for it kind of transfers hands between shops, which is always kind of fun to see, to say, hey, we're not using this anymore. And it will go and be reused at another chocolate shop. So
I had no idea that it was such a friendly competition
in
the chocolate industry, at least here, well, and beyond New Hampshire, it sounds like you got.
I mean, so I would say it's not even just a New England thing. When we go to these conventions like RCI is Retail Confectioners International, and that'll have people from all over, and even there, it's a very friendly environment, and people are really just trying to say, hey, what's working well for you? Like, what do you have going on? And it's just, I think the thing is, in a lot of these places, you just have people who are passionate about chocolate. And so that kind of transcends into other things. So, I mean, there's competition. But it's the friendliest competition I've ever seen.
Really?
So.
Yeah. Nice. Well, that's good to hear. I mean, now, do you participate in like expos and like chocolate expos and things? Sometimes.
It depends on when they are. So obviously, being a small team, there's only a certain amount of times we can take out. Like we do tours and classes that do take up a bit of time, but we know we have so many customers that really love coming in and getting to see the candy kitchen and doing tours. We do them throughout the day too. So you could do a private touring classes. So there's a lot of things like that take up additional time. So we're limited on what we do for the expos, but we do the Made in New Hampshire Expo we'll do.
Okay.
But outside of that, we'd love to join all of them. But
there's a lot of work to get
limited
done here.
On what we could do with them.
So you have classes that, and so those are just like what's a typical class like? So
they're
for people who don't.
They're pretty hands-on, but we try to make them, easy enough that you can walk out with a product that you are proud of. So we'll do things like we actually have a Dubai bar making class coming up. Those get sold out pretty quickly. So we just added a few. We have a rolled truffle class, which is one of my favorites because you can put on all of the different toppings that you want, kind of make them your own.
I'm signing up for that.
Yeah, that one's a really good one. We just put a spring bark making class up there, and a few more dates for the Dubai and the rolled truffles. So we have classes out there through March, I think, at this point. And we try to add them as we go. And some of them are seasonal. So we'll do whatever seasonal bark. We try to do kids classes too. Just to,
that must be fun for the kids.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun. Honestly, it's so much fun watching them do it.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. Oh my gosh. But I assume you don't give away any secret recipes during these classes.
No, we try not to.
So looking ahead, what's the future of Van Otis? I mean, are there any, you opened the Wolfeboro location 5 years ago. Are there any other plans that you can reveal, or is it you guys are content with the operation you've got going here and putting out great product, and that's the focus? Or do you have? Yeah.
Well.
Oh.
There are plans.
There are. Okay.
But it's top secret.
It's top secret. Okay.
But we'll keep you posted.
Oh boy. All right. So that's exciting.
But yes, there are plans for expansion.
There are. Okay. That's all right. Well, we'll stay tuned. We'll stay tuned. Well, this big heart behind us here, is that like your biggest? So looking ahead to Valentine's Day, is that your biggest chocolate heart box that you have?
It is. That's 5 pounds.
5 pounds.
That's a lot of chocolate.
Okay.
When you see it filled up with the pieces, it's what we see it is not necessarily. I mean, there are some folks who are going to make this grand gesture, and we'll get that for their significant other, and that happens. But what we see mostly for those larger boxes are for sharing. So in office, we'll get it.
Okay. Can we bring it over? Because it's hard to tell how big the thing is, but you got to see this sucker. Okay. Oh, it's not heavy anyways, so that's. But it's
no, this one is empty.
It's a massive heart. So, like, if I bought that for my wife, she would love me forever.
Yes.
But you said, it's a lot of office, a lot of yeah.
So a sharing situation, do that a lot too. We'll make towers and things like that for the holidays.
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of our corporate customers will get those.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, this is, I would say, our more typical, like 1 pound box.
I don't have to fall over. No, it's not going to. That would be a disaster.
Yeah, this is, I would say,
this is your common. Okay. This is in the way,
seller.
but so here, show it right up. Yeah. Okay. So that's your biggest seller. Van Otis, and okay.
And then, and it is cool. You can go ahead and, choose what you want to put in it. These are our typical, if you were going to come in, I think that's, it's something that I feel sometimes people are a little bit intimidated by, is coming up to the candy counter and not really knowing, like, okay, what size box do we get, or how many will fit in that. So I would say to anyone listening, just ask. Just come on in and ask.
Don't be intimidated.
Samples, we usually have two different samples a day. Right now, I think it might be the chocolate, the strawberry chocolate Swiss fudge. And we usually do one of our panned products, which would be like a chocolate covered blueberry or something like that. So, I would just say ask. We do a 1/4 pound, 1/2 pound, and 1 pound boxes, and you can fill it with whatever you want. But that's you get a lot of questions regarding that. So I think.
Yeah. Well, these chocolates are staring at me. So I'm going to, what would be your recommendation on the first one to sample? I'm going to sample something. This is your award winner.
What are your preferences?
Oh, I'm not picky. I'm not picky. This was the award. What was the name of this one again?
That one is whipped cinnamon honey peanut.
This was the award one. Yeah. Well, let's try the award winner and just see. I'm sure they're all, but you're not going to say. You're not going to have
them.
Oh, nice. Oh my gosh. So now I know why I won the award.
It's good.
That is fantastic.
I would say for people who aren't familiar with our Swiss fudge and kind of what makes that different than a typical cream fudge.
Oh, wow.
The Swiss fudge is very smooth. So it has kind of like a melt in your mouth. It's almost like a bit firmer than like the inside of like a Lindt chocolate,
Yeah.
So it really is a very, very indulgent, velvety experience.
Well, as soon as we stop recording, I'm going to sample some more of these, and I will try the gummy worm.
I think you've got to try the gummy.
I'm going to try. I will have to try the gummy bear. So there is an Easter bunny behind you there. Do you want to show that real quick? Because Easter is coming. You got a couple of bunnies. So after we get through Valentine's, we're going to have Easter bunnies. Now look at that guy. He's like he's like in the Wild West.
Yeah, I would say this is
your traditional
our biggest
seller.
Yes,
yeah. So that's more traditional
for Easter.
Easter. So they're making Valentine's and Easter at the moment. You've got
simultaneously.
you're doing all of it. Yeah. So lots of work to do. And well, Melissa, thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your very busy schedule here to talk about Van Otis, and it's been fun and very delicious.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
So,
it's been fun hosting you.
No, this is
a bit of a tour.
Great to kind of see behind the scenes how how this place runs, and got a great operation here. So so if you're looking for the perfect gift, for your sweetheart, I think you probably will find it here at Van Otis Chocolates on Elm Street. What is your exact address?
It's 341 Elm Street.
341 Elm Street.
And
okay.
15 South Main Street in Wolfeboro.
And Wolfeboro. Well, now that one is open
year round
too. Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, until next time, remember, every person in every place has a story to tell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in to Grounded in Granite, where we celebrate the people, places, and stories that make New Hampshire home. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure to follow Grounded in Granite on Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram for behind-the-scenes clips, photos, and more. Subscribe to the Grounded in Granite YouTube channel to catch full video episodes. You can also find Grounded in Granite on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeart. Until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and stay grounded in granite.